Phase 1, scar desensitization. Hello, from my C-section scar today, I'm going to be showing you how to work on the first phase of your scar massage therapy, which will be working towards bringing back the sensation first around your scar. So if you're doing this very early in the post-CS journey, you'll notice that it's very, very numb around your scar, which is completely normal. They've cut through all those nerves. And we're going to work on bringing back that sensation through a series of different textures. So you can start doing this at 4 weeks post-CS and beyond. Even if it is years later, you can still do this. You're going to take a bunch of things of different textures. Okay, and I suggest starting out with a bath puff or a loofah. And you can do this in the shower as well when you're, all soaped up. So use your bath puff or your loofah to just gently caress the area of the scar. So start out by pulling first the area upwards. I hope you can see my scar. It's quite faint now, but it used to be very, very dark and very pushed in pre-scar therapy for me. Okay, so you're going to just take your bath puff, pull upwards, and then you just want to gently caress the area around the scar, circles around, maybe 10 circles around the scar, and then upwards from the scar, like this. All right, and if you're very, very early post C-section, you're not gonna feel this in the first few times you're doing it. That's okay. We're letting your body remember, we're letting your brain remember how it feels to feel something down there. Okay, so just keep doing it. Okay, and then you want to also go downwards as well in that area. Okay, and then out to the sides like this and like this. So start out with something very texturized like a bath puff or a loofah, and then you can move on to, and I suggest doing that maybe for about a whole week, and then graduate to a different texture. Next up, you can still do the loofah when you're in the shower, of course, and then after you finish, use your towel. So I just use this, I'm using this headband because it has the same texture as a towel. And do the same, just make circles around. So about after a week of doing just the loofah, you're going to do the loofah and then this, which is like your towel. You can also use maybe a shirt or a blanket or a little baby towel. So around, and then I suggest saving the baby towel for a little later. So you want to start with things that are very, very textured first. Okay, again, you want to pull, especially if it's already dug in and there's a bit of an overhang, you want to pull upwards and you want to make sure you get that area just above the scar and then just below and on the sides, right? So maybe 10 times each. Then from that, for about a week of that, you can add on something even more texturized like a hairbrush. Okay, and you want to go around the area and on the scar itself as well. Okay, so remember to do around and on the scar itself. So gently, just very gentle, kind of scrape up. You can do this, you can maybe put some oil, and then you can also do this with the hairbrush. So above it, on the sides, and across, and underneath. Okay? And then you want to graduate to something very, very subtle, like a piece of cotton or like the baby towel, and then just around. And once again, the first few days, you're really not going to feel this very much. But it's very important to keep going. Eventually, the sensation will come back. But you have to let your body remember different types of textures. So start with the more texturized ones, and then eventually moving on to the more subtle textures. Do them for about a few weeks at a time of one particular texture before adding on another one. Off you go.